It's the little things that a lot of people don't notice that will remind you when you look at my work at a red canvas that has that touch and you're like, where have I seen this?
Yes. Where have I felt this?
Yes. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm trying to generate questions for you. Where have I seen this? Why is this touching me this way? That's how I get to your subconscious mind.
So when you see an artist doing that, you understand that there can be success behind that artist?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. You're watching Chic Innovator. Stay tuned for fascinating topics, fascinating people that have style and are innovative. No matter what you do, is it to make money or to not to do, you always have to continue to do what you're passionate about.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think everybody got a calling.
Yeah.
You just have to find out what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
And sometimes you need to knock on a lot of doors before you find it, right?
We belong to a tapestry so enormous that we are like pieces of the puzzle. We all one. But each of us got a characteristics and certain gifts that you have to find. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's not.
Sometimes it evolves, it changes, it grows, you grow and then you find there's more pieces to that puzzle that you're a part of.
I mean, I go to the symphonic and I'm envious of the guy who plays the piano.
Yeah.
Because he looks so amazing. That guy, I want to be the guy playing the piano. I don't play the piano.
Yeah.
I know I'm not.
I want to be the conductor.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but I'm not. So
but
you
I'm
know
not,
what I mean?
No.
So you have to be very honest with yourself.
Tell me a little bit when you have artists that come to you, or when you're looking at artists and you're trying to decide, because you represent a lot of artists now, right? So many, and you can tell us a little bit about that part of your business. But when you're looking to decide, this is a good art, it's so subjective.
It is.
But
it is and it's not.
Yes. So on the is not, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Art is subjective, right? It is. From the point that art could mean anything. But it's not subjective. When it comes to appreciation, it's very objective. When I look at a piece of artwork, I want to see what you're telling me through the color. What you're telling me through the transitions between a color and another color. What you're telling me by the choice you made by implementing a certain type of brushstroke. Why is it thick? Why is it thin? Why is it aligned? The use of color, the use of light and shadow, the mastery of knowing proportion, of knowing perspective, chiaroscuro, the spatula, the knife, the concept.
And do you analyze this by looking at the artwork, watching the artist, or talking to the artist? Like, what are...
In so many ways. I think it's in every single way. Because there have been times that I hear somebody talk, and without looking at their artwork, I already know the guy is good or the girl is good. Just by what they tell me. You know what I mean? Their process. It's like sometimes you see it with people. I mean, this is going to sound funny, but sometimes you see it with an artist that you tell them, what's the complementary color of green? And they won't know. It's red. So sometimes they don't even want to use the circle and go back to basics. Sometimes you need to. You need to understand the principle of what being subliminal is. Sometimes I use a red and I don't use it solid. I use it very transparent. And I use a medium to make it look almost like the jelly that you put on your toasted bread in the morning. So that will touch.
Interesting. Yeah.
That will touch that
they
part.
Give me a lot of visions right now.
You see it?
Yeah.
You see it? Okay. When you take that toast and you take the bread and just with the knife you put that layer of jelly or marmalade.
Yes.
And it's semi-transparent that you want to eat it. I do that in the canvas. Sometimes to a point that you look at it and you could almost wish to lick it.
You know what's interesting that you're saying that is that I'm remembering. So I was in Santorini last year, and I was doing that, and I was watching the marmalade, and the place that I was at was you. They had a little area outside for us to sit with a little pool.
Yeah.
And so I was outside with the sun reflecting it, and the difference of, and I was thinking the difference of the marmalade of me toasting this inside as outside when the sun is
See
hitting
what I
it.
mean?
Yes.
It's the little things.
It's the little things.
It's the little
the
things.
little things.
It's the little things that a lot of people don't notice.
Yes.
It's that touch of marmalade that will remind you when you look at my work at a red canvas that has that touch, and you're like, where have I seen this?
Yes. Where have I felt this?
Yes. That's exactly.
Yes.
You know, some people will stand in front of a piece of artwork and say, what are you trying to say in here? I'm not trying to say anything. I'm trying to generate questions for you. Where have I seen this? Why is this touching me this way? Once I generate those questions in your head, you start to answer yourself. Oh, this makes me feel this way. I wonder if this is about this. That's their route. That's how you get there. That's how I get to your subconscious mind. You get what I'm saying?
And an artist, so when you see an artist doing that, you understand that there can be success behind that artist?
Yes, absolutely. That's what you see, because sometimes sometimes you can just look at a painting. Okay, what is that painting of? The profile of a girl crying. Okay, but let's be really honest with this. I don't see any study of color. I don't see any knowledge of you understanding the different reds, understanding psychology of the color, what blue is. If you painted that woman in blue, would have given a different vibe than the red. Why? And the title, what are you trying to tell me? Why, the brushstroke, like the selection, the choice that you make to make the artwork. It's like a chef. Your ingredients, what are you trying to put on the plate, and how is he going to present it? It's the same with the art. It's
the same
art
thing.
in general.
Yes, art in general.
The way you dress right now.
Yes.
That jacket, for
I
example.
changed my outfit for you, Fidel.
I love that jacket. Exactly. You see what I'm talking about?
I did, because I knew that what the other thing that I was
That was
wearing.
going to catch my eye.
Yes.
I knew it. I like it, by the way.
Yes, thank you. So let's see. One of the questions I want to ask, from the gallery's perspective, what trends of monetization, limited editions, prints, commissions, licensing, do you think are underutilized by creators right now?
That's a full loaded question.
Yeah.
You're going to have to break it for me in parts.
Yeah. So I think it goes to more on how you make money, basically, from the gallery, right?
Oh, okay,
so
okay. The business model.
Licensing,
The business
yes,
model.
yes, and what you're looking
Look,
at there. The
as I
business
told you,
model for
the
your
gallery is the business model is actually very altruistic. If I really wanted a gallery to make a lot of money, I would just fill it up with freaking White Sox, Chicago Bears, and the Cubs. Posters about Chicago.
That
And
would
you
so
know,
not be
I'm
you,
in
though.
900 North Michigan Avenue. I will be selling T-shirts, printed it.
Yeah.
I will turn that gallery into a market.
Please don't.
Into a marketplace. So I will be filling my pockets, because what? Everybody goes to 900
Yes, you
shops.
got that traffic
Oh, yeah,
right there.
exactly. So, you know what? This is exactly when you really know who you are and what are you made out of. Because what's really valuable to you? What's really valuable to you? I'm an idealist when it comes. I'm in a project right now where a good friend of mine told me, sell more than half, because you're idealistic. You too idealist, and you're gonna fuck up the company because you won't deal with
So
people trying
more
to
than
buy you.
half of what? Your company, the gallery?
Oh no, a different project.
Oh, okay.
The project that we talked about.
Oh, the one we've been
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And this is the thing.
Which that's more in the pocket of my love.
Yeah. So
which
in
is
the
tech.
gallery,
Yeah.
just to give you an example,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my secrets right now. Why am I surviving? Because it's very difficult to be in a place like that in Chicago, which is very difficult to sell art. How do you survive? Okay, I'm gonna give you part of it. So I move our collections from private collectors, from financial institutions. When, for example, let's say you're a trader and you collect art, and there's a lot of collectors that have vaults, and they have 100, 200 pieces of artwork in there. And we're talking about Dali, Picasso, Murakami, Hans Hofmann, Zaslonov, Botero, Robert Indiana, Pollock, name it. And the market right now to put those pieces in auction is pretty elevated. And this is creating an opportunity for high-end galleries like mine to deal with this type of people, with this type of clients. For example,
Are they coming to you?
yeah,
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
say, you know what? I can have my collection taken care of by him if I want to sell anything, and I want to keep trading, because to them this is a thrill. It's like, oh my God, I bought a Picasso, I bought this, I bought that, and then years later, it's worth a lot of money. Much more money 10 years later. And since I've been 10 years, I'm dealing now with blue chip. Picasso plates, ceramics, and
you have a Picasso
yeah,
gallery.
two
Yes,
Picasso
yes,
ceramics.
yes,
Yeah. And you know, and that's exactly what gives me that edge in Chicago, because now I'm able to put established living artists, international, that come from Italy, China, Spain, France, Venezuela, Colombia, Israel, Greece, Italy, put them in there in Chicago, bring them to Chicago exclusively, and actually give them and cement their name on the landscape by putting them side to side with blue chip, like this artist. So it's a combination of having this fusion, this hybrid narrative of like, we have this blue chip, and they trust me that much that I can exhibit this as well with this, without losing the value, but giving the value to the new artist.
Right, right.
Get it?
And I think the other part that people may not realize with you is that, just like some of the artists that you mentioned at the beginning, you know, that are urban artists with a lot of money, and also love art, you're crossing those boundaries, right? You're able to do that where a lot of people don't know how to do that because they can't live in all those worlds. They can't live from the artist world to the blue chip to the urban.
Exactly.
And you know how to do that.
Yeah, but yeah. This the thing is like actually picking what's beneficial from every different aspect and be able to make your own.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
That's what's
Again,
important.
it's that creative process. While you're still very authentic. It goes back to your authenticity. You're still staying true to that.
Yeah.
Which is not easy to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
like to tell you the truth.
and kudos to you for doing that. No, because I watch you. You know, we're good friends, but I watch what you're doing, and I really greatly value it. That's why I wanted us to talk. I know it's your 10th year anniversary, but not everybody can do that. I mean, not
Scary.
very few.
It's scary. It's a beating.
Very few
It's a
people can
beating.
do.
Arabelle, it's a beating. You have no idea.
It's a beating.
It's a beating. I have a picture taken by a photographer of me with a black eye.
Oh, really? ¿Quién te lo dio? Who gave you that?
I'm not going to mention it because I don't want her to be mad at me for saying her name, because I don't know. These artists need to write the whole story.
Okay.
She's a photographer.
Okay.
But I wanted to actually make it this centerpiece of this event, because 10-year anniversary doesn't feel like I'm getting a crown. It feels like I'm getting out of the hospital. You know, in a wheelchair. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the beating that you take. It's surviving, the resilience that you gotta have, the things that you have to fight against. It's a beating. It's a beating. That's why Andy Warhol had the picture with Jean-Michel Basquiat with the
Yes.
boxing gloves.
Yes. Yes.
Because it's a beating that you have to survive to keep this concept alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really hard. It's crying. I've seen people die from my gallery. I've seen artists that were dear friends of mine passed away. People die. I've seen hardship, struggles. I've seen lawyers. I've seen boycott. I've seen everything. I've seen trash talk. I've seen defamation. I've seen it all of it, and that prepares you for what comes up, because you need to have a thick skin in this game.
I agree 100%.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
I mean, I was thinking of that with business. And
You
a
have
lot
to.
of people don't
You
know
have
there's so many ups and downs all the time because people only see the outcome.
outside.
Yeah, they only see the outside and they don't see all that it takes to get there. And that hardened skinned, just doesn't come from just doing everything right either. It comes from getting yourself in some pretty thick messes.
You
But
make the name before you make the money.
yeah, 100%.
It's the name first. This
Yes.
is all because of the name. It's
Yes.
for a name.
Yeah.
Not for the money.
Yeah,
I mean, I would have done it differently if it was because of the money.
yeah.
It's like Steve Jobs, Apple.
Yeah,
Apple. He wanted that name. It was different. Think
that
about
was,
it.
yeah.
Stay hungry.
No, and you've
How he
stayed,
said.
yeah. And do you feel you've stayed hungry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's some moments that you could lose yourself as an artist, and it's because all their emotions get in the middle. You know what I mean? But you have to reroute and recenter yourself once in a while, not to get lost into like the glamour of rock star status, or like everybody, you go everywhere, they open door for you everywhere, everybody wants to be at the gallery, every event is like beautiful people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you really have to like take
Talking
into
about beautiful
consideration-
people, by the way, I want to thank you because you hosted, our opening night for Broadway
that's
Latinx.
nice.
So thank you so
my
much.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Always,
Thank you.
anytime.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. We throw good parties together,
thank
right?
you.
It was
That's
a
so
good
good.
party. But no, thank you for that. And so you stay hungry. Have you found it difficult to stay hungry sometimes because you do get that attention? I mean, everybody wants to be Fidel's friend. They want to hang out with you.
Sometimes
this
not
and-
everybody. No, sometimes everybody wants to be Fidel's enemy. So I got those a lot. No, believe me. Stay hungry, yeah. Look, not only to stay hungry, what keeps you hungry is the fact. I give you a little secret of mine in this case. Transmute everything, every pain, every suffering, every struggle, every attack, every insult, everything. Take it in. Don't ignore them. Take them in. Use them as fuel.
Yeah.
Use them as fuel. Use them as fuel. And when you're draining everything out, you're transmuting everything into beauty. But it's like telling the world, you're smacking me. Look at what I do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everybody's able to do that. So doing something constructive, something.
And not for the purpose of revenge,
No, it's not revenge.
but for the purpose of creating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The best revenge is success.
Yes.
I will
yes.
say that.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. So.
Yeah, that's what it is. So you've been around 10 years and can talk a little bit about what you feel you've been able to contribute to your Chicago community and community as a whole.
Good question. Look, to the Chicago community, I brought an opportunity to bring something international into the city. Something that brings a standard. It sounds weird, but it's a standard. You need to make this game evolve. Mm-hmm. It's not just to open up a business and open up a gallery and hang pretty paintings. It's actually creating an environment when you get inspired, where you feel that you want to evolve, where you feel you want to be there because they got it. They know what they're telling you. They know it. They've done it. And I want to be in that group because there's, it's cohesive, it's solid, it's powerful. And you need to keep that group solid, kosher, like that. That's why I say that I'm not inclusive, which I am, because my gallery has black artists, gay artists, Italians, French, Spanish, all kind, different ages, different cultures, different backgrounds. But when it comes to that level, it has to be seen as talent, skills.
No, you have to create a standard.
You have to create
You
a standard.
have to.
That's what happened. So I never went for this narrative of like, oh, okay, I want to be. No, yes, I'm inclusive. But you have to be a badass or you're not going to make it.
Inclusive of the top.
Inclusive of the top. Absolutely.
Yes.
Inclusive of the top.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if you want that engine to really work, you need to be a creative engineer.
Yeah.
It's a machine that is going to move, and you can't put the wrong screw and the wrong bolts into a Ferrari engine.
And you're not going to make everybody happy.
Of course, you're not going to make
the
everybody
point.
happy. Never.
No.
You can't make.
As
you
a matter of
can't
fact, if
please
you're
it.
making everybody happy, you're doing something
You can
wrong.
please everybody.
Yeah.
You cannot please. That's the first mistake.
Yes.
That's the first mistake. People tell you, "Oh, but you are so rude," and you tell people, "Dude, I don't care." I mean, this is controversial, but this is the part that you have to tell people the truth.
Yeah.
Okay? I have people that told me, "No, but my work this," and they get into an argument with me, and I'm like, "Okay, tell me, how is it going then if you're that great?" And that's exactly what when the "you are an asshole" comes out.
No, but you're a driving force here in the artistic community, not only in Chicago, but you're a driving force. And in order to do that, you can't make everybody happy. You've got to create a standard and you've got to stick to that. That's where also being authentic comes in.
It comes with a price. It comes with a price. 100%. It comes with a price, and it's a high price to pay.
Yeah.
Believe me that I'm still paying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you grateful for having that though? How do you feel about that? Do you feel, and I know, you have a lot of wounds, but do you think that they were worth it? Do you think
100%.
everything you've been through?
100%. Do you want to see a movie of your life? Let's talk about how we do this every day.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Do I want to sit down? I mean, this is an advice that I give everybody. Arabelle, even to you, to anybody, any artist, any creative. My drive every day is to justify my existence through my talent, through my vision, through my process, right? Something that one day my nephews or grandkids, if I get to have kids or anything, look at it at a museum and say, that was my uncle. Look at what he created. Look at what he did, right? It's legacy. It's legacy. It's not because I don't want to be forgotten. It's that I want to leave something that is going to help the engine of this world to evolve into something
100%.
bigger and better.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So every day you look at a life, I look at my life, for example, and I said, when I struggle, I have a formula to feel better. I said, why are you bitching about this? It's awesome that she dumped you or she didn't dump you, or it's awesome that she laughed at your face, or that people is making fun of you, or that people call you an idiot, or something went bad. But you know why? Because when was the last time you saw a movie of a character that is important in life and the life went just smooth and beautiful?
No.
Ever.
Right.
So when I think about life as an artist, you have to put that struggle. It's like you are destined to be dealing with this, because this is what drives you.
Yes.
This is what drives you.
100%.
You see, so that's why you need passion. You can't. So whatever. It is worth it to have those blemishes and those scars, and people every day you say, my life is a movie, and one day my life is gonna be a movie. This is gonna be in it. I'm suffering right now, or I don't have money right now, or I'm on the street right now, or people don't know how hard this is right now. Maybe I'm sick. So many things that you're going to say, I'm going to beat this.
And that's the challenge, and that's what makes it
Hungry. That's what keeps you hungry.
That's what keeps you hungry.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yeah, and thanks for that advice, because I think there's a lot of people out there watching it that can learn so much from it. And one thing about you is I know you're very honest. You tell it like it is.
I tell it like it is.
Yeah.
That causes me problems.
I know, but it makes, you know what? It is about legacy. I think people, a lot of people live just their day to day.
I know.
And to me, making some sort of impact, if it's with one person or 1,000 people, in the long run, that's what gives your life purpose.
Even if it's one.
Even if it's one.
I've seen it.
Even if it's one.
I've seen it.
And I've got to tell
It's
you,
beautiful.
that's why I started the podcast. As you know, I'm pretty busy. I mean, I'm running my company. I have a couple of companies, and we're involved in a lot of business, and I do the philanthropic work, to give back and everything. But I've come across a lot of people that have said to me, you said this and that, and it made a difference. Or you introduced me to this person that is doing this, and it made a difference. And I said, how can I do that on a bigger platform? And there are times, people who work with me that I'm like, I look like, I don't want to be in front of a camera. What are people gonna, whatever. But I push myself because it's not about me. It's about the people that we're going to affect, influence, negative or positive, but we're going to influence them, and maybe it'll get them off of that couch to do something more with their life.
That's my advantage, because I said, I don't want to be seen. I want the work to be seen. I want to disappear. I don't want to be a target.
Yeah.
That's when I disappear. When I'm painting, I'm disappearing. I'm not there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
And
thank
it's
you
true.
for being a target today.
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.